and I will be shortly joined by Ben Stringby soon. He's just going somewhere at the moment, but I will be your host tonight. I will be commentating for the RRC SNR Bahrain GP Bahrain. One of my favourite tracks personally. I absolutely enjoy riding around here. And I'm going to put the stream in the chat, and we've got plenty to talk about, and yeah, we'll get straight to it, as it is full qualifying, and the 50% race of course, and just going to plenty to read about, and yeah, just going to wait to ready up. You don't usually commentate on Saturday. Well, I do commentate on Saturday, but not for this league. Did it for a favour for a friend. I was supposed to commentate for somebody else, but I was a co-commentator, so I thought I'd commentate for this one as they need it. So just a favour for a friend. Back in the RRC franchise, and it is Bahrain full qualifying, of course. Other leagues I don't really do full qualifying, but I've been new to this full qualifying because I don't really do it. But now, ever since I joined the RRC franchise ages ago, I've got used to full qualifying, because other leagues always do short qualifying, whereas other leagues always do short qualifying, whereas I'm used to being in short qualifying leagues, and this one RRC is full qualifying except Tuesday. Tuesday is the reverse championship, and Wednesday is full qualifying. Yep. Right then, into the session we go. Welcome everybody. LH44, hello mate, how are you? Love it Bahrain when it's night time. Don't mind well, I'm not used to driving in the daytime, but when it comes to night time, I absolutely love it. It just looks even better. We started driving around here in the daytime in 2014, and that's when Rosberg and Hamilton had the infamous battle there in quite a long time ago. It's a really good battle between those two. Good old days where Nico Rosberg versus Lewis Hamilton in 2014. Let me just put the link in the chat, then be all sorted. Bahrain. I should have Stringby with me soon. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm very good. Not too bad. Like, interestingly, nobody's came out yet, so are they just waiting? Nobody whatsoever has came out. I know it's Q1, but anyone go for some bankers if not? They're all on the soft tyres, it says. Right, the strategy here, for those who don't know, is mediums to hards, or hards to mediums. I advise not to go on the soft tyres. From experience, of course, from bigger leagues, and yeah, mediums to hards are better. The softs die out too quickly around here. That's why I put it at the end of lap 1, because I wasn't supposed to go on the soft tyres. And it looks like we've got some guys coming out of the pits, so that's a Ferrari who's coming out of the pits. And that is Dracos 44X5 who's coming out of the pits. On those medium tyres, as Devil's Nightmare has left the session. Williams came out with an unsafe release on that Red Bull if it was real life, but of course it's the game. He's on the medium tyres. I would save them for Q2. That Ferrari driver, I would save them for Q2, depending on what strategy he's going here for course. Thank you. Alright then, so very interested in Q1 to go with those medium tyres. Is he doing some bankers to explore the track? Because this track is quite technical and difficult, especially around here. I always tend to struggle around there. It's a crucial part of the track. Overall, it's a good track for me. I don't really mind it, but sometimes I can get frustrated because it's so easy to lose a car around here. I've seen it plenty of times. This corner, if you run in no ABS at this corner, that's an absolute nightmare to get right. Because I take different lines, and sometimes it just doesn't work. It's just very difficult to brake there. With ABS, possibly because you just get the braking wrong, you go straight on. But with no ABS, it's very difficult. You're gonna have a lot of practice and get it right. And if you don't want to do it consistently too, otherwise you're going off the track or just locking the rear tyres, which you don't want. My advice for him is just save ERS on that lap, because there's not necessary to use it on the out lap. On board with Dracos then, as he comes towards the final corner. He'll be the first man to cross the line to start his flying lap time on the medium tyres, of course. Soft, mediums and hards. And the strategy here tonight is mediums to hards or hards to mediums. Right then, as he heads down into the first corner, pick his breaking point, 100-meter board, bring it down to the gears, lay apex. I would have took it through first gear to get the extra rotation of the car. This is very difficult because it's easy to lose traction at the exit of turn 2. Right then, second DRS zone introduced here, 2018. Break at the 100-meter board. Try not to drift out too wide through this corner, which is easy to do. That's turn 4. Now coming to turn 5, take most of the curb, which he doesn't. He avoids the curb. You want to avoid the curb for this one, and avoid it for the exit as well, because if you've got the exit one, you'll light up your rear tyres and go into the wall. Oh, we spun it. Drakos has spun it. That's also an easy place to spin as well. On the medium tyres, the less grippier tyres, so it is Q1, plenty of time, no rush whatsoever, and hopefully you can pick up his pace and get back up there. Now going up board with the Williams of Bagos. He's on the soft tyres. Now coming down into turn 11. He doesn't take a wide entry, he doesn't ride those curbs, he also misses the apex coming into turn 11. Now this one, turn 12, you want to keep off the curbs as much as you can, which he has done, because if you go on that curb, it will suck you in and put you in the wall. I used to get it wrong majority of the times, especially with dirty air as well in the race. You've got to be very careful, depending what downforce you're running. Now he's coming to the final corner. Breaking up the 100-meter board yet again. Don't want to ride too much of the curb through there. Now on the power, on the loud pedal, as he comes across the line. Activates his DRS a little bit later. It's a 29.2, his first run. That's the quickest time overall. Is replaced by the Red Bull Gabino, who's got up 2 tenths on Bagos' time at 29.1. Who else is next across the line? De Fergs. We can see his Alpha teammate preparing for his flying lap. That guy Draper. The Williams comes to the final corner, and that is the Williams of, I think, is it Penguin? As he comes across the line to start his flying lap time. The Mercedes at the final corner. I don't know where Fishers is. I thought he was supposed to be racing tonight, but I'm going to look at the comments to see if you put any comments in, because it doesn't pop up for some reason. This is going to be the quickest time then. The first man in the 28 is a 28.7. Good time from De Vergs in the Alfa Romeo on those soft compound tyres. Did a good job. And who else is next across the line? As Fan made a mistake. He was on his flying lap time. As Evil Hunter has gone a 28.6, a 10th up on De Vergs' time. So that Renault driver sent some good pace. Instantly replaced by AJ, my teammate for another league. A 28, I can't believe see that. A 28.6, it's 1800s quicker. Look at the time between the top two in the .6ers. AJ's first, Evil Hunter's second. Who else is out there on track? Penguin. We'll go on board with Penguin then. There's a little bit of traffic right behind him. Hopefully it hasn't compromised him, but it is Q1, so got plenty of time left. 11 minutes in Q1. Drakos finally managed to set a lap time. It's a 31.4. That needs improving, but hopefully he can find his pace in the next qualifying runs. Puppy up into 6th place. Good time from Puppy, in fact. A 29.6. Done a good job in the Mercedes. Up into 6th place. As Penguin comes across the line, what's it going to be? It's going to be a 28.8, and he's up into 4th place. So there's 4 guys in the 28s, and the lap times are coming in rather quickly. Leclerc's on his lap time, headed down into turn 1 with that orange Halloween helmet. Who else is out there? Benny Boy is out there. B-Rabbit's out there. And Knight's going to cross the line to start his flying lap time. He's not... Has he got a DRS failure? Because he's not using it for some reason. We'll find out if he's... I think he's gone into AI mode, judging by that car. Leclerc purple set to 1, it says. We'll go on board with him. Now this is a difficult corner, and he slightly locks up. So I'm going to go on board with him because I want to see how he takes turn 10. That's going to be very interesting as he arrives there. How's he going to take it? Doesn't lock up. That's quite good, because I always lock up through there. I cannot get it right whatsoever. It's just absolutely frustrating and difficult to get it right. So I might follow some advice, and yeah, that's what I was talking about. He takes a wide entry. He uses all of the track, but that looks like the understeer kicking in, pushing his car outwards. Keep off that curb. And a 106.1 through the middle sector, so decent middle sector from Leclerc. Is his teammate Seb in here? Yes, he is. No, he's not. Gets a lovely slipstream off a B-Rabbit. So 7 not in here, it's just Leclerc. Can Leclerc get into the 27s? That's a good lap time from Leclerc. Well done. A 27.9. Very good lap time indeed from the Toro Rosso driver, the GFO driver, showing their pace again. I know Leclerc's got a lot of pace. His teammate Seb has also got a lot of pace. Penguin, is he on the same tyres? Fitted. Yeah, he's on the same tyres, so he's going to go for a lap time on the same tyre for his second attempt, heading down into turn 1. Is anyone else out there on their flying lap? Nathan's on his out lap. What about the other Mercedes? That's Puppy. As Regan gets out of the way, where is Regan? He's on his out lap. Coming down into turn 4 is Penguin. Misses the apex, but that's the way to take the corner. You don't really clip it through turn 4, turn 5 and turn 6. Very difficult. Get on the curb and not through here, because it's very easy to lose the car, especially if you're running no traction control, because the rear end just is unbalanced if you get on the curb too much. Double left-hander down into turn 10. Very easy to get wrong as well. On the power. People who run no traction, it's very easy to lose traction on this track because it's just a difficult track in general. It doesn't round the outside curb like I thought it would in turn 12. This is turn 12, sorry. Keep off that curb. Who's going to be the first one to spin through there, I wonder? 5/10 up on his personal best, and his personal best was oh, he's got out wide, and that's in the validation. So did he not have enough downforce turning the car? Did he carry too much speed through there? Who knows? But he's invalidated his lap time. But I think he's safe anyway. But it's always better to go out there and set good lap time. Samuel's got up into 4th place at 28.6. 28.6 for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. They're very close to each other. Who else is out there? Benny Boy? He's not on a lap time. B Rabbit's in 8th place. Rainer's out there on his, I'll presume, in lap. He's already done a time, so I wonder if he's just on his in lap. Regan then, down in 18th place, not yet to set a lap time. We'll go on board with him and the Mercedes driver, because the Mercedes driver is closer to the line than Regan. He's headed down into turn 1. Very easy to lose the car there as well, through turn 1 and 2. Easy to lose traction. You've got to be very careful not to go full throttle straight away. In fact, we'll go on board with Nathan, purple Middlesex, a 6.8. I think Leclerc did a 6.9 or something like that, so we'll keep on board with Nathan, see what he can do. This Mercedes driver showing some good pace as he heads towards the final corner. Brake at the 100 meter board, keep off the curbs, and what lap time is he going to set? It's going to be a 28.7, and he's up into 6th place. Back on board with Regan then in the Renault. His teammate is up into 3rd. Let's see what Regan can do. Avoiding the apex for that corner, I didn't want to get on it too much. Keep away from turn 12, which he has done, but he's slided out, and that's an invalidation. You need to get close to the curb, but not get on it, if you know what I mean. You've got to stay off it. Get close to it, because things like that, you go out wide and you get an invalidation. But is he continuing? It looks like he's still continuing, so let's see what lap time it could have been, and let's see what position he could have been as well. Or is he going to go to the pits? Nope, he's going to go out there, and it's going to be a 28.4. Where will that put him? 28.4. It'll put him in 2nd place. But unfortunately, he invalidated that lap time, and he's going to go again. But look at his ERS. I think he should have backed out and saved ERS, but he's going for it. So he might have a lack of power coming towards the end of the lap, which could compromise him quite a lot. Right, who else is out there in the early parts of qualifying? 5 minutes to go in Q1, all using the soft tyres, of course. Then there'll be a mixture in Q2, because they'll do mediums or they'll do hards. I think they'll do on mediums. But the people outside the top 10, if they don't qualify inside, I think they will go on the hard tyres to go for that more durable stint. Medium tyres is their most used tyre in Bahrain. The soft tyres, not really so much. Rayner, good lap time from him in the McLaren. It's a 28.4. So what Regan would have said if he invalidated his lap time. Where is Regan, in fact? There he is, not using DRS. Has he backed out of it? There's a Williams and Red Bull close to each other, turn 10. I think he backed out of it, because look, judging by that lap time, he's way off. So who else is out there then? Penguin, this is his always backed out of it. He's down into 8th place, so he just got pushed further down in the field. That guy Draper, or Draper, however you pronounce his name, as he comes to start his flying lap time. Heading down into the first corner, breaking the 100 meter board, bring it down to the gears. First gear for extra rotation, be careful on the traction at the exit of first and second corner. Heading down into turn 3, 100 meter board braking again. Try not to drift out too wide. Now coming into the most difficult part of the track. It's just very easy to get wrong. Don't get the curb too much, otherwise you'll just lose the rear end and spin out. Also, don't go on the outside curb either. And he went on the outside curb there. I don't think he's invalidated just yet. Coming into the double left-hander. That was nice with the double left-hander there in turn 10. Now we come on the third DRS zone on the straight. Braking at the 100 meter board again. Can't wait to have Stringby in the stream with me. Turn 13, he's a bit down on his lap time, not too far away, but yeah, he missed the corner and picked up some understeer and he invalidated his lap time too. That's really unfortunate for him. So Willem, Regan and Devil's Nightmare, the three that have not set a lap time just yet. In the early parts of Q1 I will read out some crucial information for you. So, Season 2 for RRC, Monday night racing, short qualifying, 50% race distance, custom setups, random calendar, and 7:45 invites UK time, custom point system, P1 to P20 scores points for pole position, lead coordinator is NUF1, RRC, and let me just go on board with a guy that's on a flying lap time. He's not on a flying lap time. What happened to Gabino's in the pits? What about Knight? There he is. I don't think he's on a lap time either, judging by that. Devil's Nightmare then, we'll go on board with him then as he exits his way out the pit. So, Tuesday night racing, reverse championship grid. Can be a pain in the backside sometimes. 50% race distances, custom setups, random calendar, and the invites are sent at 7:30 invites UK time. Lead coordinator, Evil Hunter 98, Evil _ Hunter 98. Wednesday night racing, gold and silver championships, points for pole position, 7:45 UK time. Race 1, short qualifying, 25% race distance. Race 2, 1 shot qualifying, 25% race distance, so both races make up 50%. And the lead coordinators are Tristan, and for gold, and silver is Rainer. Friday night racing then. Gold, silver and bronze, 7:45 UK time. Championships, traditional calendars. Gold format is full qualifying, 50% race distance and custom setup. Silver format, full qualifying, 50% race distance, preset setup. Presets is that's you can use only 5 setups, like from high downforce, maximum downforce, maximum straight line speed, and default setup. Yeah, default setups. And bronze format, short qualifying and 50% race distance, fixed setup. So I don't think you can. I could think you can only use the one setup then. Lead coordinator is Rainer. Classic F1, short qualifying, 25% race distance, 1 mandatory pit stop, so you have to pit to change onto a different tyre. 7:45 invites UK time, 10 cars, 10 tracks, fixed setups, and who's running that is Rainer and Evil Hunter. So very interesting then. That is your lineup for Monday all the way to the weekend. Right, so the Drivers' Championship. Fishers, who's not here unfortunately, is leading the championship, and he's 70 points clear of second place man, Dragon on Crack in Haas. Stringby, who's commentating with me, is in third in the Ferrari, 98 points. Mr. Fabpass in the Toro Rosso 4th. LH44 and Penguin got the same points, so joining points, and LH44 has the same points as Penguino. Am I reading the wrong? No, I'm not reading the wrong one. Seb in the Alfa Romeo is 7th place, ahead of Dark Horse. AJ in the Racing Point in 9th, ahead of Regan in 10th in the Renault. And Regan still not set a lap time. Where is he? There he is, coming into turn 10. Go on board with Devil's Nightmare then. Just hold on a minute while I watch Devil's Nightmare come towards the final corner. And qualifying is done, so this lap time has to count. Otherwise, he's knocked out of Q1. As he comes, oh, that's not going to be a good lap time. Oh, Devil's Nightmare's not made it. It's a 30.9. What about Willem? There he is, purple sector 1. But what about Regan? What's his sector 2 like? That's a good enough sector 2. 106.6. Let's hope he doesn't invalidate, which he doesn't do. Any wider, he would have invalidated that lap time. Now he comes towards the final corner, break of the 100 metre board. Stay off the outside curb. And this lap time should make it through. He will make it through. And he's up into 3rd place. Now the only man that's in imminent danger is Willem. Second sector is a 106.4. Same as Regan, so this will put him to 3rd place or 4th, depending if he can get his 3rd sector right, which he has done. He hasn't invalidated it. Let's see what the Dutch driver could do as the Dutch driver comes towards the final corner. No mistakes, which he short shift to get traction at the car, minimise the wheel spin on exit, coming to the finish line, and I presume he made it through. I didn't really see what position. 2nd place, good job to Willem. But he felt the pressure towards the end of that qualifying session because that was his last chance to get inside the top 15. So the drivers are out then, which is 16 downwards. Knight, Gabino, Puppy, Dracos and Devil's Nightmare. The top of the table is Leclerc. Right then, back to the championship standings. Who was I on? Nathan and the real DC have got the same points, 14 points. 30 points is James. Devil's Nightmares in 14th, Knights in 15th, that guy dropper. And Total Peas, Bagos and Lucis and Dare have not got any points to their names, unfortunately. The constructors then, back onto them. Mercedes, 194 points. 76 points ahead of Haas in 2nd place. Toro Rosso in 3rd. 1 point ahead of Ferrari, who are in 4th. Williams in 5th at the Alfa Romeo in 6th, Racing Point in 7th, McLaren 8th, Renault in 9th, and Red Bull 10th place with no points to their name. So let's see if Red Bull can get any points tonight. One of their drivers is B-Rabbit, he's inside Q2, but the other one, I can't quite remember who it was. It was Devil's Nightmare. So both Red Bulls under pressure to score points then. Mercedes. Evening Sam, hello Harry. Mercedes leading the championship. Unfortunately, Fishers is not here. Haas drivers, are they both? Yeah, are they both into Q2? Will is, and who's the other Haas driver? The other Haas driver's not made it into Q2. Let me go check who that is. I can't check it, unfortunately. So the other Haas driver's not made it through, whereas the other one has, Willem. Right then, so interesting then. Half of the field split decision have gone to mediums and the other half have gone to the softs. Which strategy will be better? I know the safety cars were more likely to come out in this race, but we'll find out which strategy is better. Personally for me, mediums to hards. Depends how many medium tyres you have as well, because some people, when the safety car comes out early, they tend to go on a brand new set of tyres. It won't be the hards because they'll be too slow, but probably another set of mediums. So I can say if the soft runners are lucky, the safety car will come out lap 5 or lap 4 or 5, and then they can go to a brand new set of whatever tyres they want. I presume, I don't know if the hards can make it to the end. I know they can go for that long, but it'll be risky towards the end of the race. Depending if there's another safety car and they will bounce onto another tyre, then fair enough. Medium tyres, they'll be wanting the safety car to come out lap 12, 13. Hard tyres like lap 17 or 18. I've always seen quite a lot of drivers do mediums to hards or hards to medium. People outside the top 10, they could start what tyres they want to. Right then, I think the Williams is the first man to cross the line to start his lap time. He heads into the first corner. That is Penguin. Heading into the second corner, now third. Nicely done through there. Turn 1, turn 2 and turn 3. Heading down into turn number 4. Try not to go out too wide through here, which he hasn't done. Nice lines through there in turn 4. Coming to turn 5 and turn 6. Want to take a little bit of curve through there, not too much through here, and keep off that curve there on the outside. Very easy to get wrong. Missing the apex slightly, but that won't matter too much. Trying to get the best of exit as you can. Heavy, difficult braking zone through here. It's easy to lock up a tyre through here. Get us an allow pedal on the DRS, third DRS zone. Now coming down to turn 12. I think it's 75-meter braking there. Not sure. You want to get close to the curb but not touch it, because otherwise if you go out too wide you'll validate your lap time. Don't get the power too early through here, otherwise you'll go out wide again and validate that. We're down into the final corner, brake at the 100-meter board, brake it down through the gears. Nice and gentle on the throttle of the exit, but he's using medium traction control. As he comes towards the line, that's a 28.5 and he's gone quickest. People on the soft tyres will obviously go quicker. Bagos, let's see what he could do in the Williams. His teammates coming into the pits. He's backed out of that one. I don't know if he's satisfied or not, or he's made a mistake somewhere. The Renault ahead of us, and I think that's Regan on the medium compound tyres. Let's see what the Renault driver's got. Showed his pace towards the end of the first qualifying session. Let's see what he's got in the bag this time. Heads towards the final corner. Let's see where he can place that Renault. What lap time is it going to be? It's going to be a 29.3. And the Alpha comes across the line. He's going to put a second place at 28.6. Samuel up into third place at 29.1. So good lap times being set by the top two and the 28 on the medium tyres. Leclerc's on his out lap. Who's the next one to cross the line? It's the Ferrari of Benny Boy. Benny comes across the line and he's up into fourth place at 29.2 on the medium compound tyres. Right, who's about to start their flying lap then? AJ. Go on board with AJ as he heads towards the second sector, middle sector. It's a 7.2. That's not too bad in the middle sector. I've seen people do 7.6 on the softs. He's gone out wide and I don't think he's ever validated it. Any wider he would have, but he managed to get away with that one. Coming towards the final corner, Toro Rosso ahead of us, and that Toro Rosso is going for his flying lap time. As the racing point comes across the line, it's going to be a 29.5 and he's up into 6th place. The next guy to cross the line is the Williams in the pits. Right, on board with Leclerc then as he makes his way on the second DRS straight. Now coming in to the fourth corner, brake at the 100-meter board. I'm going to use half of the track. Half your cars off the track, half your cars on the track to get a wide entry and a decent exit. Difficult part of the track, managed to execute it well. Coming down to a difficult braking zone and traction here. Be careful on the throttle, not to wheel spin. Now coming down into turn number 10, very easy to lock up a brake. Looks like he chose a different line because I think his rears were slightly locking up. Not really the line you want to take, but I think I've just messed up slightly on the brakes there. Very easy to lose control of the car if you're not confident on the brakes through there. No ABS I'm talking about. ABS still difficult, but no ABS is very difficult through that corner. 7.1, that's a decent middle sector for Leclerc. The GFO drivers showing their pace again. Can he get the 27s on these medium tyres? Be safe for sure, using all of the track at the entry to the last corner. Now he comes across the line. Can he get the 27s? Nope, he can't. Oh, it's a 28, sorry. It's a 28.5 and he's up into first place at 28.5 for Leclerc on those medium tyres. You could dare say he could improve if he made that slight mistake through turn 10, sorry. Reina starts his flying lap time on the on the medium compound tyres. So there's only one driver on the soft compound tyres, but he's in the pits, so he's got a chance to change his tyres. I got a little bit confused because it showed the best time instead of the fitted time for me. That's why I got a bit confused there. And oh, it's Penguins back up into first place. I thought Leclerc got into first place. A 29.1. I swear it said a 28.5 for Leclerc. No, it didn't. Sorry, I got a bit confused. My bad. Evil Hunter up into third place. In the Renault. Right then, who else is there on the lap time? Who is gonna try the soft tyres? Who's gonna try and take that gamble? Who's gonna, you know, the safety car could come out at lap 5 early part of the race. It tends to come out very early because, you know, people need to settle in. Right then, who's got up into third place? D Fergs up into third place. Good lap time from him in the Alpha, 28.8. His teammates there as well is second place, 28.8 as well. He's 7 thousandths off his teammate. Is Leclerc going again? No, he's in the pits. Bagos then. He's on his outlap, but he should not be using ERS on his outlap because he's going to waste it towards the end of his lap. Yeah, as he comes across the line, that's not a representative lap time. Rayner's up into second place. Good job from the McLaren driver. 28.7. Rayner's always there with the pace. Going down into turn 1 and turn 2. Bagos. Oh, yellows to set to 1. I did see two cars close together out the pit lane. So did they make contact? I hope not. Coming down into turn 4. Breaking up the 100 metre board. I think it's best. Oh. Yeah, not the best of exit turn 4, but it's best if you use all of the track on the left hand side. Go off the track slightly, half your car on and half your car off. You don't want to be doing that, and that's an invalidation for sure. Lucky not to lose the rear and spin it into the wall like Lewis Hamilton did back in 2008. B Rabbit then on his lap time, down in 15th place. Where's Willem? Is Willem out there? Yes, he is. He's backed out of his lap time. We've got to keep on board with the Red Bull and B-Rabbit at 28.5 to the first sector. Not bad exits through there. So we've got yellow flags somewhere set to 2 and 3. Oh, I think someone's actually made a mistake. That's Bagos. Bagos has lost part of his front wing, so the guy, he's under pressure. Where is he? He's down in 12th place, so under pressure is the Williams driver. Those tyres will be too good. You only get one set of medium tyres in qualifying, I believe. Yeah, the rest are softs, but so what's he gonna do? He's down in 12th place. He's got the option to wear his tyres out even more, doing more laps. He's already done one lap. The second lap's not gone to plan, and if he wants to do another out lap and flying lap on the same set of tyres, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna go on the softs? He's gonna go on. He don't want to go on the hards because it would be way too slow. The Haas comes across the line. That's William, but B Rabbit. As he's retired from the session. As he comes across the line, up into 6th place then in the Red Bull. It's going to be very interesting when I have a String B next to me. Be the first time ever I commentate with him. In fact, it'll be the first time ever I'll speak to him properly in the party. Not spoke to him at all, only in messages. Rayner improved in the first sector slightly. Go for it again. He doesn't have to go for it again, but he wants to. Probably going for some exploratory lap times. It doesn't have to go for it. Don't want to wear those medium tyres out too much. Very crucial for the race. People outside the top 10, that's me need to focus on. And Williams also one of them. Going for his second lap time. I don't know what his first set's like. Where's Fan? There he is. Like us. Oh, there's two drivers on the soft tyres, interestingly. Going for a different strategy than the rest of them. Headed towards the second sector. 6.6. Do you know what? I think that's a decent second sector lap time. Well, alright then. Williams on course to come to the final corner. Let's see what lap time he can do. Slightly misses the apex, but it won't bother him too much. And now it's going to be a 28. Oh, up into second place. Good lap time from the Dutch driver. Always show the pace when he needs to. 28.6. Penguin's still in first place. I didn't expect that from him. Where's Evil Hunter? He's down in 6th place. And his teammates in 7th place. Benny on the soft compound tyres, like I said. So It should be expected to get into Q2. I mean Q3 because of those softs. 3/10 up, of course. Penguins retired in the pits. Van right behind him also on the soft tyres. Those two probably going for a 2-stop in this race. I don't think Haas can make it to the end. No matter what. I think they can, depends when they pit. If they pit too early, then no, it's a definite 2-stop. Right, Benny comes across the line. As expected, inside the top 10, and Van has set the fastest lap, 28.5. Interestingly, he's 100s up on Penguin in second place. So Van then, he's committed to go on those soft tyres for the race. Obviously, he'll be much faster in the early part of the race. He needs a good qualifying in Q3, and hope his strategy can work too. B Rabbit also on the soft tyres. Now his best lap was set on the medium tyres, so he's got a choice whether he wants to go out there on the soft tyres or stay in the pits. He needs to make the choice now. I think he's coming out. Yes, he is. Leclerc, interestingly, is outside the top 10, so I think his mistake on his first flying lap time has cost him a lot. I thought it was a good lap time, but my mistake, it's not, and he has to go for it again. Currently outside the top 10. We know Leclerc has the pace to do it. Let's see if he makes any more mistakes. He did make a mistake coming down into turn 10. It's very difficult, especially with no ABS. You don't realise how difficult it is with no ABS. Nathan, I think he's just crossed the line, and he's got up into 9th place in the Mercedes, just inside the top 10. Look at that. Look how close it is between 9th to what? 14th. Look how close it is. Bagos with a tie from the session. It's very close time. If they go on the softs, they could jump up the order, but I'd advise them not to. B Rabbit then opted to go on those soft tyres. Not too far away on the medium tyres. Now he's changed his strategy and going on the softs. Fitted tyres. Evil Hunter also. No, he's not. It's too late for Evil Hunter. He retired in the pit lane. He set his best lap time on the medium tyres, so he's not on the softs. Benny will start the softs. AJ's retired from the session. Who else out there on the soft compound tyres? Just B Rabbit. I think he'll be the last guy. Leclerc as well. We'll go aboard with Leclerc. As you hear, he's on the second DRS. So where's Samuel? There he is. 4 laps on those medium tyres. Oh, he's on a brand new set of mediums. And I don't think... Oh, he's on his lap time. It's okay. But he needs to improve them, because if he doesn't improve, his fitted tyres are 4... Wait, what? His best lap time is on the 0 lap old medium tyres. His fitted tyres are 4 lap olds. I swear you only get 1 set of mediums. You don't get 2 sets of mediums, do you? No, you don't. Or do you? I can't remember. You only get 1 set of medium tyres. Are they 5? They're 4 laps old. You gotta be careful if he makes his way into Q3. Yellow's just set to 3. And that is B Rabbit, who's just spun. That's set to 2. So B Rabbit, who set his best lap time on the mediums, as he gets disqualified. He'll be starting down in 15th place. Not going to be happy with that one whatsoever. Leclerc is not on his outlap, just in case you're wondering, but he slides to the final corner. He's losing the rear. Oh, Leclerc. No ABS is very difficult on this track, and Leclerc stays in 11th place. He's got the pace, but he's just struggling with no ABS. It is a killer around here, ABS. He'll be very frustrated with that one, but we know he's a strong and fast driver. He will climb his way up through the field for sure. I know Leclerc won't be happy with that one whatsoever. He can start whatever tyres he wants though, that's the advantage he's got in 11th place. Now we make our way on to Q3. I don't know when Stringby's joining, hopefully he'll be soon. So the people outside the top 10 is Leclerc, Samuel, AJ, Bagos and B Rabbit. B Rabbit was in P12, but his disqualification, he'll be starting in 15th place. For going the wrong way. I don't think he had much chance, to be honest. We're moving on to Q3 then. Predictions for Q3. Who is going to take pole position? By the way, 2 drivers, 8th, 1st and 8th on the soft compounds. Who is going to take pole position for tonight's race? And then we've got an interesting race ahead of us. Who will be the first man to come out of the pits? My prediction for Q4, who's going to get a pole position, very interesting. I don't know. I'm going to bet. I love this betting game. Who's going to get a pole position? Well, the drivers that are in contention for it: Penguin by it seems, Rayner, Willem, Eva Hunter. I think those guys are in contention for pole position. That guy Draper has shown some promising pace in Q2 on the medium tyres and Q1. So let's see if he's got more in the bag to see what he can do in the Alpha. His teammate as well, teammate's been looking strong right behind him too. I actually don't know because Q2 was actually close times for all the drivers. And the track evolution as well, that'll improve. And the drivers getting more lap times in, they know the lines, they know the track very well. So it's going to be very interesting Q3, but I actually don't know who's going to get pole. Everybody has came out except one driver who's in the pits, Toon Fan. So is he waiting for the very end? We'll find out soon. Who's the closest to the line? It's the Haas driver. That is my Dutch friend Willem. Don't discount Willem either. I know he's got some promising patience, but he doesn't. He tends to I don't know how to put it here. Coming towards the final corner. Tribute for Niki Lauda on his helmet, the red helmet. Right then, we'll go on board for Willem on the whole lap as he heads down into turn number 1. Brake the 100 meter board, down through the gears, bring it into gear 1 for the extra rotation, nice and gentle on the throttle, which he has done. Nice turn 1, nice turn 2 and nice turn 3. Now down into turn 4, brake at the 100 meter yet again. Keep it there, try not to drift out too wide through here. Going into turn 5 and turn 6. 28.0, I don't know what the best first sector is. He slightly misses the apex through there, but I don't think he'll bother him too much. You want to get close to it, but at the same time not on it because it'll upset the car. Coming down into turn 10, difficult braking zone here. Slides his way to turn 10, nicely done from him, short shifted to be the wise wheel spin. He hooked his lap very perfectly, but we've got the third sector still to go. Short shifting again. All about the X's here. Keeping away from turn 12, but you want to get close to it so you don't drift out too wide. 6.2 to the middle set. He misses the apex slightly. That's an improvement for next lap. This lap seems pretty decent. We'll find out towards the end what it is like as he heads to the final corner. Let's see what the Dutch driver could do. Can he get in the 27s? And I think he will. Yes, yes, no. 28.1 for him. Next guy to cross the line is a Evil Hunter in the Renault. Let's see what he can do. As he crosses the line, there's going to be a 27.8. Good lap time from him in the Renault. 27.8. That's an amazing lap time, in fact. Who's the next one to cross the line? Rain is up into third place. The Alpha, that guy Draper, is up into second at 28.0. Next man, Mercedes man, is in fifth place. Next man is a Williams, and that is going to be Penguin. Penguin crosses the line, he's up into third place. The Ferrari crosses the line. Benny Boy, where can he go? Up into seventh place. D-Fergs, next man to cross the line. Let's see what the Alfa Romeo, can he match his teammate, can get near his teammate? Do you know what? I think he can. I think he beat his teammate. Oh, just look at that. 28.0, 300s off his teammate. Not bad from the two Alphas. Two Alphas are being put in on a good qualified performance so far. Regan comes across the line. It's a 29.0 in the Renault. So Toonfan, we'll wait for him to set a lap time. All the drivers will come into the pits and wait for a bit for the track to evolve. Wait till the very end of qualifying to get out of the track. So what's Toonfan doing then? Is he going out when everybody comes in? That's what most people tend to do so they could get clear air. Only man in the pit so far, and the only man that's not set a lap time. So Evil Hunter then, currently on provisional pole. I was expecting him to be there, but I didn't know where. The two alphas, like I said, both got two good pace. D-Fergs and that guy Dropper. Penguin also in 4th place. Willem in 5th. Nathan in 6th place. The two alphas are very close, got similar pace to each other. Everybody coming back to the pits as expected, waiting to go on their second run in qualifying. I think they can only do 2 runs. Don't think they'll have time for a third one, depending how many soft tyres they got. I think they've either got a balanced or a harder strategy. Definitely not a softer strategy, you don't want that, but balanced or harder. Yep, the rest are in the pits. Rain is coming back to the pit. What, is this his second attempt? He's going for it on the same tyres. He hasn't came back to the pits yet, has he? What about D-Fergs? Is he still out there? No, he's in the pits. Right then. Is this his second lap time? Yes, it is. Let's see what his middle set's like. He's slightly down to the middle setter. Let's see what his last set's like. Obviously, he's got enough time to back out of it and go in the pits. But he must have fueled his car up for more than 2 laps as he comes towards the final corner. He's got a chance to come in or back out. He will come into the pits. So what about Toonfan? Is he going to stay in the pits? Williams on his out lap already, so a bit early to come out, don't you think? But he's coming out the pits, and let's see what the Dutch driver could do. Good friend of mine. And Toonfan, is he going to stay in the pits? I'd love to see him come out of the pits and see what he could do, but it's his choice really. The only man not set a lap time. Is he comfortable in 10th place? He did make it into Q3 to Q2 though, Q3, but qualified on the soft tyres. The guys ahead of him, I think, yeah, majority are medium tyres, and one of them, which is Benny, on the soft compounds. We've also got another driver out early as well, which is Penguin and Willem, so we can keep an eye on both drivers. Let's see if Toonfan does come out at the very end. The two alphas have impressed me a lot as well. Evil Hunter has impressed me at 27.8. Let's see what Willem could do then. Made little errors in his first lap. Not too major errors, but it did cost him a bit of time. Flies past us now, heading down into turn number 1. Into first gear we go. Short shifted on the apex. Minimise that wheel spin on exit, and I hope String B's here soon. Braking at the 100-meter board. Short shifted again, and let's see what his first setter's like. Oh, he's a 10th up on his first setter. Let's hope he can keep it nice and clean like he did on his first lap. Penguin's headed down into the first corner. We've got a Ferrari out there, which is no, it's the Alpha, sorry. Alpha's there as well. Alpha is out there as well. Benny Boy's out there. We'll keep an eye on them. Penguin heads towards the 4th corner. As we stay on board with Willem, using all of the track and more of it to get a wide entry and a good exit. Most drivers tend to do that, especially me. It's the best way to take it. And he's improved by 2/10. Let's hope he can keep it up. This time he has a better turn 13. Oh, yeah, very close to invalidation. He's improving a lot. Let's hope he can get the final corner right. Decent final corner. He'll be definitely up on his lap time, and let's see where the Dutch driver can go. He will put his car up into 2nd place. Well done. 27.8. That's a very good lap time. He's improved a lot. Good, congratulations to him. Tufan is out of the pits. Penguin was our next guy to cross the line. Purple middle sector, it says, as he heads to the final corner. I'll just give Stringby a little message. As he comes to the line, it's going to be a 20... Oh, he's on pole. On pole position. 27.6. Two tenths quicker. Over 1 tenth quicker than Evil Hunter. Let's see if he can remain there. Evil Hunter in the pits. Now he's coming out. Next guy, who was it? Who is closer to the line? It's going to be Deferks then. On board with the Alpha of Deferks. He's behind his teammate, not by much though. Let's see if he can improve on his last flying lap time. Who else is there on their lap time? The Mercedes behind us, and that's Nathan on his out lap. The guy's coming across the line. Deferks 3 tenths up. This is definitely going to beat his teammate. This will put him in the 27s too. And you know what? It might put him up to second place if he can find more time through the third sector as he heads towards the final corner. Oh, well, it's retired in the pits. Doesn't matter. Decent final corner from Deferks as he comes across the line. It's going to be a 27.7. He's up into second place ahead of his teammate. Benny boy. There he is. The Regan there. I validated his lap time. 29.0. But Benny comes towards the final corner. Evil Hunter started his last flying lap time as he comes across the line. And he's up into 8th place, I believe. Alfa Romeo has got off, and it doesn't matter. So that guy Dropper needs to beat his teammate by 3 tenths, over 3 tenths, as the McLaren comes across the line, which is Rayner. Toonfan will be starting his first flying lap time. Let's see what it's like. Oh, someone's made a mistake. I think they're on the in lap, it doesn't matter, they finished their lap times. A 106.6 for Toonfan. Purple, but I don't think that's true because I saw faster purple sets. It tends to do that quite a lot. Headed towards the final corner. And Toonfan will put it up into 8th place behind his teammate. The next man to cross the line, I think it's Mercedes. Yes, it is Nathan. 5 tenths up to the middle sector. His best lap time at 20. He could get the 27s if he continues this pace, or could find more pace. And Alpha has gone off. It's a different Alpha. As he comes across the line, up into pole position, a 27.5. Well done. That's a good lap time. The next man to cross the line. It is Evil. Oh, he's got out wide, and that's his lap time over and done with. But what about that guy Japper? Can he beat his teammate? Can he get close to his teammate? Can he join the second row with his teammate? He's going to come across the line, and he'll be 3rd place. He's got ahead of his teammate, but only just. Those two Alphas have got similar pace as Penguin up into 3rd place. Raiders up into 2nd, a 127.6. That's qualifying done then, unless... Nope, he's in the pits. That's qualifying done, interestingly. Interesting end to qualifying. Nathan is on pole position. I didn't expect that from him. I thought he was going to be like Evil Hunter or one of the Alphas. But Raiders showing good pace too. Our Mercedes driver is on pole position for tonight's race then. Anyone can get in contact with Stringbeam, let me know. Sup Jamie, hoe gaat het? Het gaat goed met jou, and what strategy do you recommend? I recommend mediums to hards or hards to mediums, mate. Where are you? In 7th place, aren't you? Right then. Nathan on pole ahead of Rayner. Look at that. Not much between those two. Penguin in 3rd ahead of that guy Draper, who's just beat his teammate by 5 thousandths. 4th and 5th. Evil Hunter in 6th place ahead of Willem. Tufan in 8th place ahead of Benny Boy. Regan is in 10th in the Renault. That is qualifying done then, and we're on to the race. Hopefully Stringby will join me. Take a little pause. Hello, welcome back, and hopefully Stringby will be with me soon. I don't know if he's there or not, but he's in the session. Hopefully he'll join the party, and first time doing a co-com with him. To remind you, Nathan on pole ahead of Rayner. Penguin in 3rd place ahead of that guy Draper. Or Draper, I don't know which one it is. D Ferguson 5th, Evil Hunter in 6th place ahead of Willem. Get the tyre information up. 8th and 9th on the soft tyres. Toon in 8th, Benny Boy in 9th, Regan in 10th, ahead of Leclerc in 11th. So Leclerc stayed on those medium tyres. Samuel in 12th on the softs, interestingly. So is his teammate AJ. So they need to work their way up through the field as quick as they can to make their strategy work. Otherwise, it's not going to work whatsoever. They don't want to get stuck behind medium runners. Bagos in 14th at a B Rabbit. 1960, get Gabino in 17th. Puppy is nowhere to be seen. Oh, he's in 18th. He's already been disqualified. Bless him. Dracos in 19th ahead of Devil's Nightmare. Predictions for tonight? Don't want to guess really. It looks like Raider's got the pace. The two alphas are always there. The two alphas, let's hope they two have a good battle between each other because their pace is very similar. They're all warming up their tyres as much as they can. Puppy will be starting on soft tyres. Devil's Nightmare also on softs in 20th place. The highest soft runner is Toonfan. Top 7 on the medium tyres. Toonfan will be very rapid at the start of the race. All the drivers have lined up on the grid then, and we're just waiting for the lights. Rayleigh could get a decent start. He could go down the inside into turn 1 and jump Nathan at the start of the race. Two alphas also in a good position to get some slipstream and make their way up too. We're just waiting for something. I don't know what we're waiting for. They're all lined up and hopefully got no lagging issues. I don't know what we're waiting for. Wait until the morning if that's the case. Please don't tell me we're lagged out after all this preparation and build up to this race. Can't be cancelled at the very last minute. Puppy's left the session. Was that the issue? Puppy's gone. Off goes Puppy. Right, I really hope this doesn't affect things because lagging issues already. Come on. Puppy's gone. Oh dear, nothing's going to go well whatsoever. Oh. I think there'll be a restart then because none of us are going. Puppy's got a good restart. Well, Puppy's got a good head start. Puppy has joined back the session. I don't think that will sort things out. I think it'll make it even worse. So Puppy leaving and rejoining, if those two haven't worked, then I think we might have to restart the session then. If it's just Puppy's internet and he's left the session and he's rejoined back the session. Meanwhile, these guys, their tyres are very nice and cold for the start. But it's getting colder and colder. Look at all that head expensive car park. Are we not restarting? Or is it just me? Hello Nova. I've not seen any messages in the chat, so is it me that's lagging out? Well, that's very strange because Puppy looks like he's lining up. So will we just waiting for Puppy to just line up? He's taking his grip slot now. Well, that's very strange. Look at that then. That's very strange. I've never seen that before. Right then, his lights out. Maybe not then. What is going on? Oh, two gyros have made contact with each other. X-Knight has hit the back of Bagos. Lights out, away we go, and nobody's got a good start. What is going on? I think it's quite clear that we have to might restart them because there's no messages in the chat whatsoever, so is it just me that's having issues? Oh, sorry then. Lights out, away we go. The Alpha has a terrible start because he get confused and he's all the way down in 7th place. 3 wide headed into turn 1. The Williams got a beautiful start off the line. He started down in 3rd place, side by side into turn 1. A little bit of squeeze from the Renault. The Mercedes also pushing the Alpha off the track. Alpha caught the corner in turn 2, had no choice really. And the Rainer gonna go round the outside into turn 4 if he can make it. Let's hope he don't go deep into turn. Will's left the session. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think it was best if we restarted or not. Safety car has been deployed. I think it's just a mess of a race. I think we just restart. Nobody knew when the lights were going out. Devil's Nightmares left the session. Nathan's left the session. Nathan's up into 5th place, so I think it's a restart. Nathan was up into 5th place. Are we not? I don't know what's going on then. Well, it's been a very weird start. Are we restarting? Fans left the session as well, so I think we might be restarting. Yes, I think there'll be. Yes, we're definitely restarting there for sure. So a definite restart for sure. I hope. Yes, there is a restart. Confirmation there has been a restart, and we'll have to do this all over again. So that gives the people who had a shocking start a chance to come back and regain their positions and focus again. Because if there wasn't a restart, that'd be quite unfair. We did see an Alpha drop a load of positions because he got confused, and got some people in the pits, but it doesn't matter anyway as they catch up to the safety car. Penguin's still in the session, so really hope he's got the message. He's in AI mode, and I hope he's got the message that we are restarted. I don't know if drivers know we're doing a restart because they've got some of them might have their notifications turned off, but people leaving the session might give an idea that people are best thing to do is crash them out, Sam, because they'll figure out something suspicious. Let's give him flashbacks back to Wednesday. He's overtook the safety car. Yep, people are leaving the session and we're doing a restart. Sam, please leave the session because I don't want to waste time waiting for you and others. The delay was with Puppy and a hash driver, which was Knight. That was the delay. Take a little break because we are having another restart. I got very confused. I thought it was just me because it doesn't really do that, and nobody was messaging the chat, so I thought it was just me that was having issues, but looks like everybody else was as well. I thought everybody was racing, but I was just seeing those cars stationary. What wings do you run on Bahrain? That's a good question. What wings do I run? I'm trying to think at the top of my head. Do you know what? Let's just say I don't know, because if I tell you, it'll probably be the wrong setup. So I don't know. I don't want to give you the wrong wings and blame it on me after the race. 1.9? Is it really 1.9? Are you sure it's 1.9? Because I don't remember being at that. I don't want to give you the wrong wings just in case. Do you recommend that for the race? Do you know what, mate? I'm not really good at setups. I don't really like focus on setup wise or mechanical things or stuff like that. The technical side I don't really focus on. It's just the racing. I grab a setup and go in the race. So I don't know much knowledge about it, but yeah, you need straight line speed. You're using 2.7. I think 2.7's good. I think that's what I'm using too. I don't think I'm using 1.9. 2.7. I think 2.7 is better because of the straight line speed. 3.7 not really good because less straight line speed. So 2.7 is recommended. That is your podium then. No, I'm kidding. That is the race. That race. We're having another restarted race for those joining in. I might have a different co-commentator, so people who are listening to this, just hold up a minute. Yeah, just hold on. Try to figure out something. If I can't get String B, and I'll try and get somebody else in. I'm messaging them right now. Oh. We have our co-commentator. I need to go message someone as quick as possible so he doesn't kick them from the session. Oh, how do I back out? How do I? Yeah, so tell someone, if someone's watching the stream, please tell Raider, please tell the Hobby Loose Raider that I'm inviting somebody, which is V8 Field. No, no. Ah, damn it. Yeah, V8 Field is my spectator. Hopefully he doesn't get kicked, and somebody told Raider, thankfully. And he should be joining the party soon. That guy, hello mate. The guy that didn't think the master plan would work yesterday. Which guy? Which guy are you talking about? Hopefully I sent him a party invite too, because that'd be unwise if I didn't. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I thought it didn't because I thought the medium tyres. I thought the medium tyres would go to the end. I really thought you were gonna get a puncher. I thought it was a little bit of I won't say stupid strategy, just a wrong strategy. Because you thought I couldn't finish on it. No, I thought those tyres were gonna get a puncher. Hello mate, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. We just restarted the lobby because we had some glitches.
Are you streaming right now?
Yes, mate.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Right, this is V8 Fjord, and he's one of my mates. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. I didn't know I was going to be doing commentary, and it's a bit sore from earlier when I did another league. I won't mention it here.
It's fine, you can mention it if you want, we're not really bothered about it.
Okay.
HTA Elites.
Yeah. It's a really good race.
I did watch part of it. It seemed like it was really good.
Yeah, I had fun doing it.
Right, so I'll run you down the grid then as we enter the race. It was an interesting qualifying session. I was supposed to commentate for a different league, but turns out someone wanted to commentate for this one, and we already had a commentator for the other one. Hence why I'm here. The strategy I thought was soft. No, yeah, soft or hard, not soft medium, because I thought your tyres would explode.
For France,
Yeah, for France.
it's your tyres actually can last to the end. Mediums can do pretty much the entire race, but softs die in like 9 laps maybe.
My setup wise, I think mine's a time trial setup because they die very easily. I think any setup of mine is time trial, hence why my tyres die out very quickly. I don't really focus on the race, so what was you going to say, mate?
With qualifying in this race, did people qualify on the softs?
So it's full qualifying, yeah, and
Okay.
there's two guys that qualified on the soft tyres. It was a Ferrari and it was a McLaren of Toonfan. The rest are on mediums, as you can see right there.
Okay, well they definitely have to start on the softs, but I don't know what tyre they're on. Okay, yeah, they're starting on the softs.
Oh, it's been contact
someone's
between
already
first and
spun.
second,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Right, that was strange, very strange.
Was not expecting that there, but they're gonna have really cold tyres. Rainer on the softs it seems, but on the timing tower it's glitched. I'm not sure what to believe.
He's on the
Is he
mediums,
on
mate.
softs for you?
He's on mediums.
He's got the softs on him when you actually go on board with him for me.
He's got the medium tyres on for me. Both of them have. So all drivers have a brand new set of softs or mediums because it was a restarted lobby. But these two, they're gonna be absolutely vulnerable on to start, aren't they? Because of their cold tyres.
Absolutely, it's gonna help guys who are very close to the top two, them being Ninja Penguino and that guy Draper. They're gonna be in prime position to take the lead coming down into turn number 1, as they're gonna have warm tyres so they can get the jump, get the extra traction, whilst the other two may be left for dead.
It's been a long time since I commentated with you, mate. Your commentary has improved a lot.
Thank you.
So what do you think about 12 and 13th? Because they're both on softs. Do you know what? I wouldn't advise that, would you? Both down in 12th and 13th.
I would definitely not advise it. This is one of the worst tracks to run softs on. They will die in a number of laps, and
Thank you very much for clarifying that up.
just to mention, even you're starting outside the top 10, you have free choice of tyres, so I'm not sure why these guys haven't opted for the medium tyres.
We've got two more have been disqualified, mate. Look, third and fourth. No, not third and fourth. Who's that? Two more have been disqualified.
That is 5th and 6th.
One of the alphas are evil. Mate, the main guys, do you know what? Third and fourth are going to be protected. Because the guys in front, cold tyres. The guys behind, cold tyres.
I wouldn't say that Fergs and Hunter are gonna be too much of a disadvantage, but the first two are going to be pretty much screwed at the start as we're going to get ready. I'll let you take the start, Jamie.
Thank you, mate. Right then, it was too wide headed into turn 1 for the other restart, but we had to restart because people weren't ready, as it took a long time. Right then, for real this time, hopefully no issues. Nope, there are the lights. And again, we are underway for round 60. The Williams gets a poor start. He gets jumped off the line by both Alphas. The Mercedes gets a beautiful launch off the start. He's up into first place already. As the Alpha goes down the inside of the McLaren, the Haas brake late. The Haas is broke late. So does the Alpha. They get pushed off the track, does the Mercedes. The other Alpha takes the lead of the race as the safety car has been deployed already because some contact further behind. More front wings are flying off the cars.
So that was a pretty clumsy start. I think the Alfa Romeo that's leading actually went too late on the brakes and he gave damage to Nathan, I think, on his front right end plate. So he's going to have to pit and his strategy is going to go out the window. He's already lost 2 positions off the start. And I don't know who's actually made up positions. Was Brabbit in 10th. He's made up 5 positions in 1 corner.
Damn. So I saw Williams get jumped off the start. I think that was Penguin. Penguin down into 7th place. And as you saw, the Alpha went down the inside into turn 1 and pushed the Mercedes off the track and gave him full wind damage. So that's, what would you say about that?
Well, I think it was just clumsy. It's almost, I wouldn't say it's dirty, but you need to be so careful into turn number 1. Because accidents can happen and it can ruin people's races.
5th place is on the wrong tyres. He should be on the mediums, not the softs. So 5th place is on the wrong tyres, incorrect tyres, so might get punished towards the end. But why the soft tyres? The softs aren't going to do anything around here.
No, they'll be dead in a couple of laps.
I think he will pit because he's got full wind damage too. And I'll be heading off somewhere to the toilet. I'll be back in a few seconds, but who's going to pit, I wonder.
I apologise for that. I'm back, Jamie. So we're on lap number 2. We're following up behind the safety car Brabbit in 6th position. He started way down the order. He was in 15th. Now he's up to 6th. So he has had the best start of anyone. Also, Puppy's come from 18th. Now they're in 10th. Devil's Nightmares come from last. Now they're in 12th position. So good starts all around for a lot of these drivers. But from 14th downwards, we're kind of screwed. And there's a spinning Renault. If you've just seen that, Jamie.
I didn't see it, but what I saw is the Red Bull of Gabino almost hit the back of Evil Hunter with the other Renault.
Jeez, pretty clumsy right now, but I guess we'll move forwards.
Keep an eye on Leclerc. Keep an eye on Leclerc. He's got a fast pace. Oh, Nathan's dropping down. Nathan's hit the wall. I know people hit the wall at turn 12, but the safety car, man. How are you doing it on the safety car? And Leclerc's overtaken B-Rabbit as well. Hopefully give the position back to him, which he has done. Heading on to lap 2 then. I think the safety car comes in towards the end of this lap, you think? I think it should do.
I think so. The field is pretty much completely stacked up. There's a glitch going on right now. It says Regan McKinnon is first right now, but they are most certainly not.
Yeah,
so
he's in 6th for me.
Glitch.
He's in 6th with me, behind Benny Boy and ahead of Rabbit. Where is he on your screen, if you can find him?
Regan McKinnon is in 18th right now, but he put him to first at the end of the lap. So I've had this glitch before in another league where it put someone first and last every other lap, and I couldn't tell where he was. I ended up getting P3, so that was good for him, I guess.
It happened to me and Sam in AOR. But the thing is though, me and Sam saw a guy in a different location. He was in different places for both of us. He wasn't in the same place for me or him.
Oh, was another Regan McKinnon spun again?
He's not spun, mate. Don't worry, he's not spun.
He's done something.
He's good, mate. He's good. He hasn't spun. He hasn't spun. Whereabouts is he on track for you?
He's just coming up to turn 9 now.
Just coming up. Nope, he's on the short straight. 4.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna leave the lobby and I'll come back.
Alright. Have you got enough invites?
I do, yeah. But it's very weird. I think my internet's probably glitching out or something.
It happened. Something like happened before this race as well. The first race was glitched out too. So I don't think it's you.
I think maybe it's the host. I don't know.
Anyways, the safety car will be coming in on this lap. As you can see, the lights are turned off for the safety car. D-Fergs will budge up the field. He's ahead of his teammate, who is in 3rd place. I thought he was in 4th. I think he overtaken Penguin. I swear I saw him in 4th. V8 joins the session again, and we're coming up to the final corner. Hopefully no major things will happen at the first corner. When will D-Fergs decide to go? Probably about now, as Raiders optimistic to get past him. He's got a 5-second time penalty for collision with D-Fergs. I think that guy Japper is now side by side with him. It could be the Alpha 1-2. You have to take the long way around into turn 1. Raider would he go deep on the brakes into turn 1? No, the Alpha goes deep on the brakes into turn 1. He's got ahead of Raider before the first corner. Good move from the Alpha, but further behind something else has happened. And the Toro Rosso, and look at that, the Red Bull has just shoved the Ferrari off the track. And the Toro Rosso of Leclerc coming at them. 3 wide, B-Rabbit. Will it go down the inside? Look at the Ferrari go down the inside, but it's super lit on the brakes, but it hasn't worked whatsoever. He's lost 2 positions, now 3, because Bagos has got ahead of him. Bagos, I think he was 15th, now he's up into 9th place, 6th place, 9th place, no, 8th place, sorry. Get a bit confused here. As the Haas goes down the inside, oh, there's a bit of contact ahead of us. That was Benny Boy and AJ. AJ touched his side pod. As the Williams goes off the track, taking a long way around as Puppy gets shoved as well. A bit of an aggressive race from the guys in the midfield there. Hello Legende, how's it going? I will call you Legende because that's your name. Turn 12 then, where people usually have their issues keeping away from that curb. William takes it very wide through there. Can you say anything, V8? Oh, the Mercedes clips his teammate.
Well, this is like Tesco's when there's only one roll of toilet paper left. There's now Evil Hunter.
Oh Jesus, we got some.
Oh, and has there been a little bit of contact there? Iron Knight has gone off with a bit of wing damage. I'm not sure what happened there. I guess we'll follow along.
He's gone off the track. Regan's gone off the track. You can't see him, but he's just gone off of the track in turn 1. He's lost a position 2 now because B-Rabbit. Leclerc on the back of him. Leclerc did start in 12th place. Leclerc's on the charge here as he goes down the inside of turn 4. Has he got the move done? No, he's still side by side with Regan. Now he's ahead of him. Good move from Leclerc. He's on the charge after having a terrible qualifying, of course. As Sam's came into the pits and changed his tyres. What tyres got onto? Hard compound tyres. Alpha 1-2. Do you know what, V8? The top 2, well, the 2 teammates in 1st and 2nd have been very close to each other in qualifying. That guy Draper beat his teammate DeFergs, but this time round it's the other Alpha beating his teammate. They've been very close to each other in qualifying. They were separated by 100s, I think, in qualifying. Two fan has gone down the inside of Bagos into turn 12 and he's made the move up into 8th place. Benny Boy versus the Red Bull in turn 12. And Benny Boy doesn't have enough room, and Gabino has overtaken. He's got the Mercedes for company, which is Nathan. Nathan did spin here. This time he hasn't done it. Has he got a bit of wind damage the way he's turning in?
Nathan, I'm trying to have a look. I don't know if he does. This would be a good show. I think, yeah, he does. On his front right end plate, he's missing that. That was probably from the lap 1 collision. Because do bear in mind, he started on pole here, and now he's all the way down in 15th. And he's got a really good exit. And he tried going up the inside of Benny Boy there, but Benny Boy was pulling into the pits, so that would have been calamitous if Nathan had touched him there.
Lovely words from V8. And Leclerc, he's got DRS. DRS is now enabled, so this would be very interesting towards the next part of the races. Be very helpful for second place. First place will be vulnerable. Depends if he can pull a gap out. He's currently 5/10. He's under pressure from his teammate. Raider down in third place too. Penguin not far behind. And the Toro also is putting the Red Bull under pressure. Leclerc's on the charge here. Can't wait to see what he does later in this race.
They're coming into turn number 10, opening up onto the DRS straight. We're going to see the little rear flap on the rear wing open up, and this is going to allow for Leclerc to close in, but I think he's too far back. He's going to run it out wide, and he's not going to get the move done. Brabbitt is safe for the time being, but for how much longer? Because now we have a series of 3 long straights with this one here, not DRS, but the next 2 are going to be assisted by that drag reductive system.
However, that guy Draper has lost a lot of time in the third sector to his teammate. 1.2 seconds is the gap. Now Raider is going to put the pressure on the other Alpha as D-Ferg sets the fastest lap of the race. So I wonder what happened to that guy Draper. He was 5/10 behind. He's lost 9/10 to the. Yep, you can see Leclerc has made the move on the Red Bull. Further behind, Regan's under pressure from the McLaren of Toonfan. Toonfan goes around the outside into turn 1. They're both making contact, but not major enough to cause any harm. Regan's off the track, comes back on it, side by side through the second straight, but none of them have DRS interestingly, as will Regan go down the inside, bit tight through there, as now Toonfan is ahead. Hello Jonathan Cox, how are you mate? You hope you're all good.
Oh, whilst we weren't watching, Ninja Penguino got past Rayner for P3, so that is the Williams on the podium. This is not a very common podium. 2 Alfa Romeos and a Williams.
Oh, they're still fighting. It's just been off the track, and we've got a Mercedes who's just made a mistake somewhere down there. Yellow flag's there, that was cleared up. As you said, Raider and Penguin was fighting. I think Penguin got shoved off the track by the McLaren. I'm okay. Not too bad myself. Toonfan has finally got rid of well, not got rid, but has overtaken Regan. Those two are fighting hard. His tyres, he's on he pitted on lap 2, didn't he? 5 lap all tyres, or lap 1. Oh dear, we've got a yellow flag, and that is Benny Boy who's just spun. Yep.
Doesn't look enough to bring a safety car. He's all the way down in 19th on the hard tyres. He's got Samuel for company, but he is 28 seconds behind the nearest car. Sorry, 6.9 behind the nearest car. That is Iron Knight, and then he's up 30 seconds back. Trying to find a battle going on. There's a big midfield train led by the McLaren. I don't think anyone's going to make any moves into turn number 4 in this train.
The Ferrari went off I had to take evasive action because he almost hit the back of Puppy, and he's losing his front wing, so he hasn't pitted, and he's been overtaken by Nathan, and he picks up a penalty to add to even more pain for him. As you said, there's a midfield battle going on, and there's a battle going for third place because Penguin's still on the back of Rayner, so keep an eye on that. And the midfield, got 2 separate groups going on now. Penguin's too far back to make a move down into turn 12 on Rayner. What about the other McLaren? Nope, Regan's too far back to make a move on him. They're all too far back basically. It's just a little bit of DRS train going on.
What do you think we're going to start seeing some safety cars coming on?
I don't want to guess, mate.
Safety cars, I mean pit stops. I don't know why I said safety cars. And then
pit stops. Probably lap 12, 11 or 12 I think. 12, 13. They'll be coming soon there, but look at Leclerc, he's on the back of Penguin. Lovely overtake from Leclerc. What about... I thought we could go down the inside of Reina then. No, the Williams is fighting back on Leclerc. Both shoving each other. Hopefully they'll give enough room and respect. And he's still ahead. Penguin's still ahead. They've both got DRS now. But Leclerc having the inside line, which is the better way. Penguin trying to outbrake it, but he can't. Going into turn 4. He's still on the outside. And Leclerc has the racing line, and he's took the position off Penguin. Now on the hunt for podium position of Reina. Considering where he started, he's done a fantastic job. Oh, yellow flags to set to 1 and 2. And Bagos is retired from the session, V8.
I think Benny Boy also had a spin at the fast right hander. No safety car comes out, but now we've lost a second driver in this race. Can I just comment on Leclerc and Penguino's battle? That was really fun to watch, and now Leclerc is going to be trying to catch Reina right now. He's arguably the quickest driver on circuit right now.
Who else is looking promising? Do you think V8?
Well, I've seen some good action from Toonfa, and he's managed to stretch these soft tyres out pretty well. Also, B Rabbit or Brabbit, however you say that, he's had a very good race. But I think Leclerc is my pick for the best driver right now. And now he's going to go super late on the brakes into turn number 1. Has he got the move done? He locks up, but he's made that stick.
Did you see the Alpha going wide in turn 1 too? Oh!
I did, yeah.
They both haven't got DRS either. And Reina pulls out to go down the inside. None of them had DRS, interestingly. I don't know if it's a bit of a glitch between the two, but Leclerc should have the move done. Meanwhile, Will has overtaken Regan, so Regan loses another position, and he's got his teammate right behind him. Who's that? That's a Ferrari going off the track, and that's a lap car too. That's Benny Boy. I expect that soft runner in 7th place to pit very soon, because those tyres already looked faded. Oh, Stringby wants to join now. V8. That was my other co-commentator. He was supposed to join, but I didn't think he would.
Oh, well.
He says, am I okay to join?
Yeah, you can join if you want.
Yeah, I'll invite him. I can't invite him because I'm a, what's it called, spectator. Unless I invite him to the party.
I can step aside.
If you want to, then that's alright with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Leclerc has just set the fastest lap of the race. 1:31.8 as down the inside goes Leclerc on that guy dropper, but Penguin's also under pressure from Reina behind him. B-Rabbit's also waiting in the wings as Leclerc's up into 2nd place. That GFO driver had a lovely performance, doing a lovely job in 2nd place, not using DRS, so I wonder if he might have an issue or he just doesn't want to use it on this straight. Reina, as Penguin has the better line coming out of turn 4 and stays ahead of the McLaren of Reina. Just going on further behind then. So Leclerc has split the both Alfa Romeos. He's up into 2nd place. Meanwhile, one of the Alfa Romeos is still in his DRS. Let's see if the Defers can defend from Leclerc in 2nd place. Leclerc on a charge here, doing what Leclerc couldn't do in Bahrain. Nah, I'm only kidding, I know he's engine blue. Still plenty of mistakes to go in this race.
We've not yet reached the halfway point. We'll be reaching that on about midway through lap 14. So a lot more than
so Puppy and Ciro had a little bit of. They both went slow, so I wonder if they both had made contact. Even Hunter down the inside of his teammate before the straight, so he's not waiting. He wants to do it straight away. Will his teammate fight? I don't know, but two fans in the pits to change those soft tyres you would expect. Penguin's in the pits too. Look at that. Look at two fans' tyre life. He managed to take them 10. Oh, Penguin's pit crew are not ready. Oh, whatever then. There's a bit of a glitch going on there. So Tufan took those tyres 10 laps. I'm just asking, how on earth did you do that?
I have no clue, but he's done a great job. I guess the safety car did help him, and also they were completely fresh, so you'd expect them to be good, I guess. But he's done very well there. Now he's come out in 12th position on fresh, hard tyres to go to the very end of the race, but if the safety car does come out soon, he is going to be completely ruined by that.
Interestingly, that guy Draper is still in Leclerc's DRS race. That slipstream effect is helping that guy Draper to stay within Leclerc's DRS. I think Leclerc's catching up. Yes, he is. He's catching up to D Ferguson ahead of him. 2.2 is the gap now. It was 2.6 as I last saw it. And let's see if that guy Draper can still put pressure on Leclerc ahead of him. Try and do something and help his teammate. And B Rabbit, as Vayner is in the pit, so Claire got some free air ahead of him with DRS enabled. And that guy Draper too far away to make a move on Leclerc into turn number 1. We've got some medium runners in the pits to change their tyres. Oh, Vegan almost made a mistake. He almost hit the wall at turn 12. William in 5th place. Where's the others coming out? Rainers came out in 8th as he made it ahead of AJ. AJ stays in 10th place. He hasn't made it ahead of Evil Hunter. So pitted 4 laps before Evil Hunter, stays in 11th position. Has DRS, but I think he's too far back as Regan has overtaken, or has been overtaken by has overtaken Puppy, sorry, I saw that wrong. Leclerc, 2.2 seconds is the gap still, so he's staying consistent between the top 2. Not really catching, yellow flues out to 1. Who is that? That's Samuel, who's just got off into turn 1 and back on his way.
His race has really turned for the worse. He's not had a good race at all. He had to pit early, and now he's spun around.
Ooh.
Down in 16th, no points there.
The top 2 have pitted on the same lap. That guy Draper will take the lead of this race. Let's see, he has the pace to try and overcut them. I don't think he will, but never know, depending on how much Leclerc and his teammate fight, let's just say. Penguin, I don't think he's on a brand new set of mediums. I don't think he didn't start on the softs, did he? I don't think he started on the softs. He shot himself in the foot, Penguin. As B Rabbit, let me go check that because I'm really curious now. Yes, medium. Why has he done that? Easy one stop, mediums to hards was the way to go, but Penguin's just shot himself in the foot. He's doing medium, soft. I don't think that's the way to go. We're too far away for the end. You have to now to pick up the pace on this set of mediums. It's not the way to go, unfortunately, Penguin. It's mediums to hards, medium, soft is too, well, it's just a time waster really. I think Penguin needs to reconsider strategies here, unless there's a safety car coming his way, then by all means, as we almost reach the halfway point, midway through 14, that guy Draper will for sure will come into the pits to protect the undercut from Penguin, considering he's on those medium tyres, Penguin. As he is in the pits, I think Willem will pit too. Will he stay out? No, he's in the pits. Yes, he is.
Draper's done well to bring the medium tyres this long into the Grand Prix. As now third gonna come down the straight. Will he emerge ahead of his teammate? Most likely, as Penguino sets the fastest lap of the race. He's gonna come out ahead of Draper, so he's lost out massively. He's moved down behind the Williams, and is now in 4th place.
I expected that to be honest with you, because he's on a brand new set of medium tyres and on the charge he'll be much faster than those hard tyres at this stage of the race. Braking later, almost in the back of Leclerc. So what do you think about that strategy, Daniel?
Which strategy?
Penguin strategy. He's doing medium, soft, I presume.
That's not a good strategy at all.
Yeah, you might have to reconsider his strategy choices.
But if he comes into the pits, he'll be out of the points and he'll be in 12th. What tyres did Willem start on? Is he gonna try a soft? He's done a soft medium. Has Willem?
He pitted on the he pitted on the safety car to go to a brand new set of mediums, did he? He wasn't supposed to start the softs. I don't know why he went to it, or unless he forgot to change it. As Willem, talk about him. Down the inside he goes on Regan. Gives him a bit of a shove, and we've got yellow flags who's set to 2. And that's a racing point. Even without looking, I could see it's Sam because of the full track map. The full track map really helps here to see who's made a mistake. Don't have to really guess what you do, but you can tell where they are and know what car it is. Leclerc getting closer to De Fergs and hasn't made the move down the inside. Still got Penguin to deal with, but Nathan has entered the pits to change onto a brand new set of mediums, I presume.
Oh, Gambino's gone off, and he's retired on track. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. That could trigger a safety car. Doesn't look like it.
Did he crash on purpose? Oh, do you mean retired on the track as in?
Oh, Rabbit's around.
Is he?
Yeah, he's gone off in the second sector there.
B Rabbit. Oh, shh. He's in 7th place. I thought you meant the other Red Bull you were talking about. I got confused there.
Both Red Bulls have been spinning around.
Toro Rosso on the hunt for the Alfa Romeo. Leclerc's pace has been absolutely amazing. Outstanding job. Still got a long way to go here, so we never know what will happen for the remaining 13 laps of this race. But he's just done an absolute stunning job so far, has Leclerc. It really impressed me as well. I knew he had the pace, but I didn't expect him to catch up this quick. Leclerc having DRS on the back of De Fergs. It should be an easy overtake. De Fergs is vulnerable on that straight, and Leclerc has made his way through and up into 1st place. No, he hasn't, not yet. Yes, he has now. De Fergs has Penguin to worry about, but we all know that he has to make another pit stop. As Willem sets the fastest lap of this race. The Dutchman having a good qualifying, but the race not really worked for him so far, unfortunately for him. As Evil Hunter goes down the inside of the McLaren of Rayner. Nice move from Evil Hunter, now he's up into 5th place. Rayner will not fire back into these corners for sure.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, mate. I understand. I usually do it too.
I'm really tired today.
I know you've done it. I know you've done a lot of commentary.
Yeah. This lead fight, I'm not sure what penalties are looking like. Samuel takes a 3-second time penalty, but Fergs has definitely dropped off the pace, and it looks like Leclerc is almost in another league. He's way quicker than anyone, but Ninja Penguino is going to be arguably quicker on these fresh mediums. 5-lap-old mediums against 3-lap-old hards are definitely going to be a quicker.
Look at Leclerc.
Mediums. He swings to the right side of the track. As is Ferg's going to maybe try it one down into. Oh, there he is. I went to the wrong Alfa Romeo.
Both Alfa Romeos are 3rd and 4th, but in the background I can see a racing point under pressure from Haas, which is Willem. Willem on the back of AJ. And too far back to make any move into turn number 1. Right, so interesting battle for 1st and 2nd. We know Penguin's quicker because he's on a better set of tyres. But, oh, sugar. Someone's made a mistake. That's a Ferrari. Another driver that's got caught out in turn 12. Unsurprisingly.
It's 0 this time.
Seen plenty of mistakes happen there before.
Yeah, and both Ferraris also they're falling victim there. So it's not been the prancing horse's day today, is it?
Nope, Leclerc's got wide. That's allowed Penguin to just come through. Turn 11, he went wide. Penguin is now up into first place. I think Leclerc outbroke himself, and that's allowed Penguin to just sneak back through. But Leclerc will have DRS on the back of the Williams driver. Tucked in behind the slipstream. Don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but it's allowed Penguin to come through. I don't think he did it on purpose. I think he's running no ABS, and it is quite difficult around here. Should be an easy move from the GFO driver. Riggers has picked up a penalty. Oh, I thought he shoved him off there, which he didn't. It's turn 1, there you go, and Leclerc is ahead of Penguino, as Rain is still on the back of Evil Hunter. Any more battles going on? AJ's still in contact with Willem ahead of him. But yet again, all too far back. Regan is on the back of the other McLaren of Toonfan. Regan goes around the outside, but he has the inside line for turn 2. They both make contact, and Regan almost spun off the track. And has to settle in for 11th place. Has to go for it again. Hopefully he can make it clean next time.
Regan's really slipped out, hasn't he? He's in a high position after lap 1, but now he's really fallen off the pace. And he's not making behind him by miles, though. As I think Pinguino and Leclerc are having a scrap. Pinguino moves into the lead of the Grand Prix.
These two are a good scrap. However, it's allowing the Alfa Romeo to stay in contact, and let's see if it could try and make any moves while these two are fighting. I hope the other Alfa Romeo comes back. This Alfa Romeo in 4th place was quicker than his teammate throughout the whole of qualifying session, but this time his teammate's quicker than him in the race. Right, Leclerc is closer again. Pulls out. Easy move from the GFO driver again. Let's see if the Alpha driver could do anything about it while these two fight. Headed down into turn 1 and turn 2. And Evil Hunt has been overtaken by Raider. Up into 5th place he goes. And those two had a good scrap for 5th place. Meanwhile, the other teammates are fighting for 10th and 11th. So both Renaults and both McLarens are fighting. One's for 5th and the other one's for 10th. Penguin on those better medium tyres, but obviously has to pit. I think it's a questionable strategy into V8.
Well, for Pinguino, he's gonna have to pit again, and that's gonna lose him all the time. So I think what would be smart for Leclerc is just to not fight him very hard, because he should know that he has to pit again. And well, yeah, he should know if he has to pit again, so it's a case of just letting him get away and not stressing the tyres.
Penguin is going to rejoin in 11th place. This is going to really hurt him. The more he loses time behind Leclerc, the worse it gets for him, and the more time he has to make up at the end of the race. He's in a risk of not scoring points there. Well, he's going to score points on a brand new set of softs, but you have to do all that catching up again to score some good points here tonight as a Racing Point rejoins out of the pits, which is Sam. Feel bad for Penguin, but at the same time it's his strategy call, or what was it his strategy? We've got to figure it out.
The Racing Point being there gave Leclerc the DRS, and Pinguino is still going to go down the inside. Can't make the move stick, so it is the Toro Rosso from the Williams, from the Alfa Romeo. That is the top 3 right now. 3 of the worst teams in Formula 1 based on pace in the game, but they are leading this race right now.
I mean, Toro Rosso's not. Oh yeah, you talk about the game, aren't you?
Yeah, in the game.
Oh. In real life, the Toro Rosso's not that too bad, but the Alfa and Williams and well, the Williams for sure shows bad pace, but the Alfa Romeo is there and not there, if you know what I mean. Toro Rosso leading this race. We saw Pierre Gasly have an amazing result on his debut for Toro Rosso, the second race of his Toro Rosso. Well, he raced in Toro Rosso. Oh, it's a yellow flag. That is Samuel, who just retired from the session.
His race was abysmal today. He was, well, I don't want to sound horrible, but he was completely off it today, and now he is retired. Now Penguino is coming to the pits. He's going to fit the soft tyres to go to the end of the race, and we will see him clatter down the order. He's not even got to the box. He's still being overtaken. Rayner, Hunter, Bravitt's going to overtake him in a moment. Then Willem, well, Penguino probably made that mistake himself, to be frank.
I told you he rejoined in 11th place, and all that, ignoring yellow flags, has got a penalty for Toonfan. I don't know how he got that. Ignoring yellow flags. Did he overtake someone? Yeah, he did, didn't he? He overtook Regan up into 9th place. Thing is though, where were the yellow flags? I didn't even know there were yellow flags on track.
I think it might have been for Samuel after he retired.
Penguin's going to be stuck in a little bit of a DRS train if he doesn't. Well, tyres like this, depending on what setup he's running, might die towards the end of the race. Those soft tyres. Double pain for Penguin. Questionable strategy. Hasn't worked whatsoever. A safety car probably won't save him now because the other guys will pit again. Yellow's is set to 2, and who is that this time? Oh, who is it? Hopefully there's nobody. It's just gone as quick as possible. AJ putting pressure on Willem ahead of him in the Haas. Our championship leader is not here today, V8 Field. It's I Fishers, but he is not here, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Williams in the pits.
Why?
Good question. Why is he in the pits?
His tyres weren't going to die. He was in a point scoring position.
On the soft tyres, is he really good at... Oh, he's changed his front wing too.
Oh, he must have made contact with someone then.
Feel bad for Willem.
That brings Penguino back into the points at least. So.
It gives him 2 points.
Go up the inside.
Yep.
So, he's showing he's got more pace than anyone else right now, and he should easily be able to breeze past Toonfan. He wants a dispatch of him as soon as possible, and he's going to look to the inside of this second gear corner, making the move stick. He's now got the outside line, a very tricky place to make the move into turn number 9 and turn 10. Going to make a switchback as Toonfan goes late on the brakes, and that was a very good move from Penguino there.
That's not a place to go late on the brakes because it's a difficult corner. A very difficult corner. So Penguin is now up into 8th place. Ahead of him is AJ on the hard tyres. 2.1 seconds is the gap. Leclerc just having a time of his life at the front. Let's hope he doesn't have any problems. No battles going on so far. It's just a quiet race from now to the end. We'll see Penguin catch up to AJ very quickly on those soft tyres. Regan's in the pits on a brand new set of soft tyres. Both Alfa Romeos in 2nd and 3rd. So what do you think about this race then, V8?
It's been exciting at some points, but it's been clear who the quickest driver was, and that kind of took away the fun of it, because now the battle for the lead is completely fizzled out. It's Leclerc leading by 3 seconds to the car behind, so he's just shown his supreme pace here today. And I gotta hand it to him, he's been a lot quicker than anyone else. He came from, I think, 12th on the grid.
Yep.
So yeah, hats off to him.
Leclerc always showed his pace. He's a very good driver to race with too. I raced with him quite a lot of times, and he's a tough cookie, but he's at the same time quick. Knows how to fight, knows how to defend, and that's what makes him a very good driver. His teammate Seb, GFO Seb, is a bit unlucky at times. Does tend to make a lot of mistakes, but Evil Hunter goes down the inside into turn 1 ahead of Raider again. These two had a proper scrap for 5th place. It's just been amazing to watch. However, Penguin's caught up to AJ. He goes around the outside into turn 1 ahead of AJ before the corner. Good move from him. Willem, sorry. Oh, they're still fighting his Evil Hunter Raider. They go side by side to turn 4. Quite clear that Evil Hunter is now ahead of him. Willem sets the fastest lap of the race. Take another point because he overtakes. In fact, they both make contact with each other. Wheel bang with each other. Very yeah, quite weird to see. 18 plus.
It happens. It's funny when it happens, but I mean, you'd rather see drivers keep it perfectly clean, not
go on top of each other.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's lag, but it's just funny to watch.
I don't understand how it happens. Like, why does it happen?
I think it's just desync of ping. There's now 0 retired from the session.
Oh, it's a safety car.
Oh no!
Oh, it's a safety car. Look what lap it is. 26.
I'm gonna have a. Oh, look at that! Leclerc and Fergs didn't get to the pit lane in time. But Draper did. Draper's going to be on a fresh set of softs. And he's going to be allowed to overtake the safety car.
Who is Leclerc?
Draper. And Pinguino's been brought back into this race.
Yep, he has been brought back to this race. He's in 4th place. Do you know what? Those two are allowed to overtake the safety car. I think the safety car... I think they were ahead before the safety car came out, so they've got a chance to pit.
They do have that chance. If they were maybe just on the start-finish straight, like literally just passing the pit lane, they would have been completely out of it. Their race would be ruined because everyone else would be able to come into the pits. But Brabby also didn't opt to pit, but I think he actually had the opportunity to come into the box. Yeah, I don't know why he's done that then.
The guy behind him gave us the pits, but he decided not to for some reason. But he has track position, but not too long because the guy's behind on a charge and a brand new set of tyres. Toon fans stayed out too, in 6th place.
Maybe Toon fan decided to stay out because of Rayner, and he didn't want to get held up, so he just opted to stay out. He might try and come into the pit since he still has an opportunity to do so. He won't lose out too much.
Yep, Leclerc's in the pits. Wise decision from Leclerc. I think. He got that's Puppy gets a penalty for the speeding in the pit lane. D Ferg's in the pits too. And did he get a penalty? No, he didn't.
I just saw D Ferg's also got a penalty there for speeding in the pit lane.
I thought I saw it too. He went very quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, it went away straight up. No. He fits on the soft tyres.
Even more pain for him because the team weren't ready for him again. B-Rabbit is ahead. B-Rabbit up into 2nd place. Who's that? That's Penguin in 3rd. So D-Fergs is dropped behind Penguin. Oh, what was that? I saw a car go straight off, which is Puppy. They've caught up to the safety car, but Puppy's a lap down, so this will hurt him a lot. The Greek driver controlling this race. It's been a fantastic race for him. He's protected by the rebel behind him because he's on a old set of hards. He won't bother him whatsoever. It's going to be very interesting to see what will happen then at the safety car restart. I think Leclerc will obviously pull away.
I don't know if I think the safety car might actually come in this lap, because we're getting to the end of the race where I think the safety car just comes in regardless of where everyone is on track. So guys who aren't next to the safety car, which I think is back from Nathan, I don't think he or anyone behind him are anywhere near the safety car, so they might miss out on this. But we'll see once we get past zone 14, I think it is, or whatever one it is, if the safety car is coming in this lap.
Is it?
We'll see.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
So these guys got to get a move on Nathan and Willem. You can see they're
pitted again, didn't they?
I think they can make it. I think they can catch up, so it's fine for them. B-Rabbit is going to be ruined off the start, and he's actually trying to go side by side with the clerk. You're not supposed to do that. You can't do that. So,
yeah, I was going to say, DeFergs will be absolutely frustrated to see Penguin and B-Rabbit ahead of him. B-Rabbit not so much because he didn't pit, obviously, but Penguino obviously will be frustrated to see him ahead of him.
Oh, there goes Leclerc, and he's got an amazing start. He's almost a second ahead of B-Rabbit already, who's going to get swamped into turn number 1. Here comes Penguino up the inside, not even after the corner. I think Draper's going to go up the inside here. Never mind. I really wanted it to happen there.
Eva Hudson's gone up the inside and then overtaken Tufan. Oh, what's that? That's very...
That's 18 plus behind.
Yeah, 18 plus behind. Look at D-Fergs around the outside into turn 4. He has to make this move done. Get rid of that Red Bull as quick as possible. And he has done. Now he's got Penguin to dispatch of. And hopefully he can take that position back off Penguin. Oh, the Haas has spun and hit the wall. That's a massive crash. Out. Oh, it's Will, my Dutch teammate. Not Dutch teammate, my Dutch friend. Toon fans retired from the session too.
He drove a good race, Toon fan, and that's a shame for him. That's happened. Did Rayner get involved in that as well?
Penguin's got deep. Penguin's got deep. That's allowed D-Fergus to come closer and closer. And he's going to go alongside and potentially overtake him down the inside into turn 12. Has he got the... Yes, he's going to do it. They go side by side, coming out of turn 12, turn of 10. Now this is turn 12. One of them's going to have to back out for sure. Not a place to go side by side, but they've gone side by side very well in there. I didn't expect that to happen, and I think someone's made a mistake there. No, as D-Fergus is ahead of Penguin over. Penguin has the slipstream, no DRS, and guess what? The next lap is the last lap. No DRS will be activated for the last lap of the race. I think DRS is activated now. I don't know if it is or not. Leclerc sets the fastest lap of the race. No DRS is enabled, so it won't help him this lap. That guy Japper looking to overtake B-Rabbit. It almost hits the back of him as he outbrakes himself, allowing Evil Hudson to get closer as his yellow suit set to 3. And that's Rayner gone. Rayner's gone. He drove a beautiful race today.
Iron Knight's going to get in the points despite being so far back. I don't know why Rayner did that. He was in 10th, so... that's pretty weird, actually.
Penguins are going out wide again. I don't know if he's struggling on those soft tyres. I think they're coming towards the end of their stint. So hopefully he can keep it on board. He goes wide again, coming out of turn 10. He's got off the track. And he picks up a warning, a potential warning. Hopefully he doesn't get a penalty. Because I like to see Penguin on the podium. That guy dropping, I feel sorry for him, but hasn't gone his way whatsoever. Down in 5th place. Beat his teammate in qualifying, but instead his teammates beaten him in the race. But Leclerc though, not a dominant performance, but one absolutely fantastic performance from the GFO driver. Coming towards the final corner. Nice and tidy through the final corner. Leclerc will win the Bahrain GP. Something you should have said in 2019. D-Fergs finishes in 2nd place. Penguin, can he keep the podium? He wins the GP! Penguin wins the Bahrain GP!
Oh my god, that came out of nowhere.
Unexpectedly, he has won the Bahrain GP. In fact, that guy Dropper has beat his teammate. His teammate must be absolutely frustrated. Oh, Penguin. Sorry for doubting you, but you've won the Bahrain GP. The strategy is still wrong, by the way, but at the same time, it worked.
Yeah, don't try that strategy anywhere else because it's not going to get you anywhere.
Well done, Penguin. Penguin, mate, sorry for doubting you, but that strategy's still wrong. You won the Bahrain GP. Jamie, have you pre-ordered it? I bought Martin Garrix's merch. Lost it at the third sector, touched the inside of the curb. We don't want to do that, mate. Turn 12 is an absolute killer. I bought Martin Garrix. Jamie, have you pre-ordered F1 2020? No, I haven't, mate. Not yet. Penguin. I bet he didn't expect to win that race. Oh, I feel so sorry for Leclerc. 1/10 behind Penguin. Do you know how frustrated to see that is?
I'd be very frustrated.
I smashed my head against the wall. That guy dropped in third, ahead of his teammate, both Alpha scoring good points, but D-Fergs feel sorry for him. Done nothing wrong, but unfortunately no penalties caught him out. B-Rabbit in 5th place. He started in 15th, and he made up 10 places. Evil Hunter, he started where he finished. Nathan in 7th place, ahead of... Finished where he started, sorry, that's the other way around. Nathan in 7th place. Regan in 8th, ahead of the racing point of AJ. X9 in 10th place, and Puppy, well done to Puppy, in 11th, congratulations. There's your DNFs, 12 downwards. We've had 9 DNFs of the session. You pre-ordered the Schumacher edition. V8, I know it's a late notice, but thank you so much for commentating with me. Been a pleasure, mate.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're amazing. Your commentator's improved a lot since
Cheers.
I first did it with you. You're more confident now, aren't you?
Yeah.
That is it then. I don't think the championship standings will change at the top because Fisher's wasn't there today. So, thank you everybody for tuning in on the race. We'll see you all later. Join next time at Saturday, the same time at 8 PM. Hopefully you'll see Stringby alongside with me. And V8, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure again to commentate after a long time.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Right, we'll see you later.